You know, the photojournalists are oftentimes the unsung heroes in this, because we see Robert, we see everyone in front of the camera, but they're working and putting in, you know, yeoman's work as well. Right. Hey, you mentioned Renee, and from what I understand, Renee, if she's still standing there and if you can grab her, I think it would be great. I think Renee grew up in Lake Charles. So here she is covering a storm in her hometown. See if she's willing to kind of share what her thoughts are on this storm, a Category 4 coming ashore just south of where she literally grew up.
Yeah, she's here. Renee, Chris wants to talk to you. Since you grew up in this area, you've seen a lot of the storms through here. Kind of talk about things. You have family here still.
Yes, my mom and dad both evacuated. They're actually at my place right now in Houston, so it was kind of weird coming back to nothing really, because all my family and friends, cousins, they're all gone. They went like Mississippi way, but I was here for Rita. I actually was working. I was straight out of college, and that was like my first major storm right after Katrina, because Katrina didn't really touch us at all. We just kind of got like a little bit of an outer band, but really nothing. Rita was like, it was very similar with the path and with the wind and the rain whipping through. When I was here, we were working at a hospital. That's where my TV station went. It was the local NBC affiliate here, and they like brought us to a hospital. We like stayed live streaming like the whole entire time, and we would go out to the garage and check it out. And it's kind of similar with the bands and how they're coming and the wind speed and the rains. But this area here, L'Auberge, was very, very new. And the golf course was totally flooded out, because I came here and shot some stuff the next morning after, and it was just like a river. This whole little area, like that's the Preon Lake Road over there, that was flooded out. There's a couple of homes over by the bayou that were kind of flooded out too. But I moved after that, so I wasn't here for the rest, like Ike and all that. But I can tell you, definitely Rita did do some devastation. Like McNeese Stadium was all flooded. I actually have photos of all that too. It was pretty crazy to see all that. So I'm feeling like this is going to be very similar to Rita's damage.
And I know you said your parents are, thankfully, they have a great daughter there at your house in Houston, though. It's got to be an awful feeling to go through this. It
is. I'm kind of nervous. You know, my shift starts back at 7-8, but it's like, how can I sleep? This is my hometown, you know? I'm, like, worried. Like, I'm anxious. Like, I went to my parents' house and taped some windows and fixed a bowl of gumbo that's still in the fridge, and I just couldn't even eat the whole bowl because I was just anxious. Like, I'm just so worried about everybody. Not just my family, just everybody. Because I know a couple of people that stayed behind. There's a neighbor on my street that stayed. A couple of people my brother knows that are like sick and like wheelchair bound, and it's just like they waited too late to get out. So I'm just like really anxious, just worried about people.
But you get there just so we can go try and check on them afterwards.
Hopefully we can make it, you know, make it out of here. I just don't know, because I know this area is prone to flooding because of the river here and the bayous around here. So we'll see how it looks tomorrow if we can get out.
How long does it take usually to drain? I mean, I was here for Rita, but it was only a couple of days. You lived through it. How long does it take to drain through here?
I mean, I feel like that next day it drained pretty quickly. Like for the main roads, because there's a lot of trees down, power lines, so a lot of roads are incompassable because of that. So that was the main trick, was, you know, we had a lot of flat tires on our news cars here, and, you know, I was with another co-worker of mine. We were riding around. We were like the flat fixture crew. Like, we left our car at blah, blah street, and, yeah, it was just really nuts just navigating the roads with all the debris and everything that just was taking over the streets. But it didn't really take too long to drain down, I don't feel like. But the power was definitely out for, like, I know for a fact, a week.
That's the worst part, is the power is out for a long time, and that's just miserable.
I saw the transformers blowing. Did you see that?
Yeah, Byron told me about it. Actually, I think Chris in the studio saw it, and Byron saw it before I did, because my back was
that direction and this direction. So I'm pretty sure it's a lot of power outages in the city right now, so...
But when you can't do it, it's unavoidable in winds like that.
Exactly, very unavoidable. They're just whipping through. When I was driving back, it was just starting. I timed it out, looking at the radar. I was like, okay, I can get back, because the winds were just starting to make the street signs blow. A couple of red lights were swaying. I was just like, yep, it's time to get back to home base.
All right, thank you, Renee. Go get some rest.
Oh, I am.
I know, you don't have to be on till 7.
She's not sleeping,
She's amazing.
Robert.
She's amazing and dedicated. No, I couldn't either. I can't sleep in these things either.